What's up, gang? Case here with our CrossFit and at-home strength work for Monday, March 29th. We are kicking off our new programming year, essentially. So the CrossFit Open is over, and we're moving into a deload week this week, which means new strength movements for us. We'll be going through a base cycle for about the next 8 weeks. So we're going to be spending a lot of time under tension, working a lot of single arm, single leg movements to help, one, not beat up our bodies quite as much, help level out some asymmetries, so training one side at a time, and how to build some foundational patterns for our big primary movements. So 3 rounds today, starting with split stance RDLs, 5 per leg. It's going to be a 3-second down, 3-second hold in the bottom. We're hinging on this split stance just like we would on a standard RDL. The only thing that's different is we're going to lift one leg so that all of the weight is on that front leg, but we're going to let this back toe rest on the ground. So this back foot, back leg is essentially just a kickstand. We'll stand tall, 2 dumbbells today. You'll just hold neutral grip. Pull that chin in so that your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Keep those shoulders back and tight throughout the lift. Bring one foot back as your kickstand, all your weight's on that front leg. Slight bend in the front knee. Then you freeze the knee, so no more knee bends, sending the hips back, 3 seconds on the way down. 3-second hold in the bottom. Make sure you're not shifting weight into this back foot. All stays over that front leg. A little test here. You can lift that back toe for a second to make sure that your weight's distributed where it needs to be. After that 3-second hold in the bottom, squeeze your hamstring, squeeze your butt to stand, and then no real pause at the top. As soon as you hit extension, 3 seconds back down, 3-second hold in the bottom. Some common flaws to watch out for here: rounding the back, so make sure we keep a proud chest, sending those hips back, and then also bending the knee too much when we get to the bottom. So after that initial knee bend, no extra bend as you hinge. After that, you've got 3x10 pike ups. So working a flexion-based core movement here. If you want good toes to bar, if you want good pelvic control, this is a good place to start. Feet are going to be together, pointing our toes. We want our fingers to be as far forward as we can while still being able to lift our heels. Right before we lift, we're going to push these fingertips through the ground, pull those toes as high as you can, and then barely tap the ground, fire right back up, keeping tension throughout. So don't relax in between reps. Just tap your heels, push your fingertips through the ground, pull those toes as high as you can. You only need to come about 6 to 10 inches off the ground. A lot of times I'll see people work on really pulling those heels up high, but then they're getting their fingertips back too far. Lean forward far enough to where we can lift 6 to 10 inches, squeezing through the middle, pointing the toes, trying to keep those knees locked out. If we can't do it with fingers forward, walk them back a little bit. And if that becomes too difficult, it is okay to bend the knee just to start to build the foundation of that movement. Rest about 1 minute in between each movement today. Not as high volume because it is a deload week, but if you load up and stick to that true 3-second down, 3-second hold in the bottom, you're going to get a ton of work in your hamstrings and your glutes today on those RDLs. Good luck on our strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.